We all agree that the synchronous logic occupies more than 99.99% area of the entire SoC owing to its robustness. Therefore, we could even dive into the most critical building blocks, which are latches or flip-flops, performing, storing, and synchronization data inside the synchronous logic circuit blocks. We should be familiar with the latch from many reviews of the SR latch. The latch is one kind of sequential circuit with memory elements to store data about the previous state or inputs. In addition to the asynchronous latch, we could also add the clock to make it a transparent latch. For example, the output are updated continuously based on the input values if the enabled signal or usually a clock is active. These latches are sensitive to changes in the input, while the enabled signals is high, and that's so-called a level-sensitive latch. Do you see any issue with this simple data latch? Think about the level trigger images for 5 seconds. Correct. The level trigger means the latch is sensitive to the enabled pulse duration or the clock's duty cycle active high. If the pulse width was not controlled precisely or the clock's duty cycle variability was too big, the transparent window could be out of control to cause any risk condition or glitch. Therefore, the design could be more difficult and require lots of effort to make it right. If the level trigger latch is difficult to design, can we have another option? Think about the edge trigger image for 5 seconds. Bingo! Just make an edge trigger data latch, which should limit the transparent window in the pulse edge or clock edge of the enabled signal. However, there's no such thing, but fortunately, it turns out to be very straightforward of just combining 2D latches to form an edge trigger store element. The master latch and the step latch are interconnected, sharing the same clock and data inputs. The output of the master latch is connected to the input of the step latch, while the output of the step latch represents the output of the overall sequential circuit. This arrangement allows for data transfer from the master latch to the step latch during a clock cycle, resulting the behavior of a data flip-flop. Again, the data flip-flop is the fundamental components in sequential circuit design, enabling the storage and manipulation of digital data in synchronous operation. Most people like the D flip-flop a lot, owing to a few nice features from it. First and foremost, the D flip-flop provides much better timing control compared to latches, since the output changes occurs precisely at a specific clock edge, providing a well-defined timing relationship between the input and output signals. The defined relationship allows for more accurate and predictable timing analysis and ensures that data transition occurs at the desired timing. Second, D flip-flop not only mitigates risk conditions, but also improves noise immunity. For example, the clock edge could effectively filter out any transition noise or glitch that may affect the input signals. Third, D flip-flop is easier to design and analyze compared to latches owing to edge triggers, since we can only focus on the specific clock edge to reduce the effort of the verification and testing of digital designs. What's more? Yes, the next one could be that the D flip-flop handles crossing clock domain synchronization better than the D latch, since the D flip-flop provides a clear boundary for data transfer, as the input data is captured at a specific clock edge and propagate synchronously to the output. This D flip-flop simplifies the design and implementation of a circuit that require data transfer between different clock domains, while minimizing issues such as metastability. According to a few advantages of the D flip-flop, probably more than that, the D flip-flops are widely used and supported in digital design tools and libraries. So, the D flip-flop are compatible with standard interfaces and design methodologies, making them further easier to integrate into larger digital systems or reuse in different projects. This compatibility simplifies the design flow and exchange. But do you see other limitations of the D flip-flop compared to the D latch? Think about the size images for 5 seconds. Perfect. First, the power, delay, and area PPA of a single D flip-flop is almost twice the D latch. Remember, we put 2 D latch to form a D flip-flop, so the size in the area per stick and number of gates should be 2 times, and the power and gate delay should be more than twice as well. Sometimes the speed could be too slow to meet the timing constraint, even though it's easy to analyze. The last one could be just a strict functionality. Think about shift register images of a half rate clocking for 5 seconds. Bingo! In any FIR application of our TX FFE or RxDFE, we may need to shift those data streams in one UI data bits. If we apply the half rate clock, we will not apply the D flip-flop's edge trigger. Instead, we may need a simple D latch to do the bit shift in a level trigger operation. Also, applying a half rate clocking means the application is a high-speed series, which may need a very high-speed latch in a low-power operation without applying a complicated D flip-flop. The timing design of a latch should be manageable in such a small FIR usage instead of the big digital system. Here are a summarized image showing why you need a latch or flip-flop. The fundamental difference between a latch and flip-flop is that a latch is a level triggered. Output can change as the input change, and a flip-flop is edge triggered. Only changes state when an enabled clock signal goes from high to low or low to high. It's important to evaluate the specific requirements and constraints of a design before deciding carefully to use a latch or a flip-flop. Again, each design may have unique considerations. For example, in our half-rate high-speed series, we applied D-latch to both FFE and DFE's shift registers to gain high speed and low power at the same time. But in other big digital systems, we apply the deep flip-flop to make a predictable and robust design over many impairments at the cost of reducing the digital clock frequency or data transfer rates. Thanks for watching. Before you go, if you are benefiting from those circuit images, I would love to hear your feedback and please share your comments down below. Lastly, please share the video link with the people who may be benefit from it.